up, guys? We are actually in the vet today. Finally, it is beautiful out. I mean, it's not warm, but at least the sun's shining for once in like forever. At my kind of favorite spot around my town, just a big scenic overlook, kind of looking through the hills and the town around here. So I figured I would just drive it up here today and kind of show you guys around the car. Talk to you about it, talk to you about, you know, my feelings about it, how I bought it when I was 18. I'm 20 now, but yeah, so I had it out. I figured before I wash it, I would do this video. I originally had it out yesterday for Street Speed, meeting Street Speed down in Harrisburg for their Cops, Cars, and Coffee. They had a toy drive. So I filled the trunk up with a bunch of toys. I might throw a couple clips in there. I didn't film too much. If you want to see the car show and stuff like that, be sure to check out Street Speed's channel and check out Troy Sowers' channel. He had a really nice video on it, all the cars and stuff like that too. So, but both of those guys will have more video on the actual car show. It's not a ton to film, so that's why I just didn't really film it. But it was a good trip. A lot of toys, a lot of donations, so that was really cool. But yeah, so let's check this out here. Hopefully the audio isn't too bad. It does tend to be pretty windy up here, but right now I don't think it really is. It's actually pretty nice out, so I might actually lose this coat. It's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot colder. But here is the car. Yes, it's not a Z06, because I mean, you'll obviously see, because it's not wide-bodied or anything like that. The Z06s, I do love the stance on the Z06, but I mean, it's just regular base model 2008 Corvette. I bought it when I was 18, so I didn't really have the money for a Z06 or anything nicer. But I mean, I would assume, you know, this is a pretty nice car just as a South. But one of my dream cars for 18 years old. I mean, obviously not my dream car again, but for an 18-year-old, 20-year-old now, I think this is pretty much this is my dream right here. I mean, you can't get much better than this at 18 unless you're some high-class YouTuber just making a ton of money. But got the YouTube decals from InShane Design, Street Speed. Just threw those on before I went to the car show, so they came out pretty nice. It's finally nice out. Figured I would wash it real quick before I throw it under the covers. I don't drive it too much in the salt. I just, you know, I don't want the frame rusting out or anything like that. I care about this car, you know. I don't say I baby this car or anything like that, but I care about it enough to, you know, I want it to last, you know. I don't need to be putting a bunch of money into this. I have that Volkswagen Jetta that I'm already putting a bunch of money into just to keep it running, so. But yeah, so just kind of talking to you guys about, you know, how I bought this car. I know there's a ton of videos out that are just like this, but I figured it would be a good video to shoot. My story isn't as similar as everyone else's. You know, everyone talks about how they came up from the bottom and how they had nothing in their pocket and they started selling lemonade and, you know, got to buy these nice cars. But mine's a little different. I'm not gonna say I was like a privileged kid or anything like that, but you know, I had a good family. You know, we're middle class. You know, I didn't have any real hardships. You know, I always had clothes. I always had pretty much everything that I wanted, and so that, you know, it wasn't a big struggle. But this is mine. You know, it's not parents' money or anything like that. But I actually purchased this when I was 18 outright. I don't have like a loan on it or anything like that. It's freaking cars passing by all the time. Anyways, but it is mine. It's not my parents. They didn't buy it for me. They didn't give me the money for it. This is just my life savings right here. You know, all my life, every time my parents started a bank account for me when I was really young, and every time that I would build up some money through either like birthdays or Christmas or anything like that, I would save it and I would end up putting it into the bank. So and then every time I had money in the bank, I never really touched it once I put it in there. So, you know, ever since I was a little kid, I had an allowance. You know, I did some chores around the house, so I would build up some money and I would just put it in the bank. So then actually once I was 16, I ended up buying a Audi TT as my first car. I bought that with my complete savings. I love that car. Just had a lot of problems with it, but I drove that through most of high school, into college. I went to a 2-year community college around here, and I actually ended up selling that car. Drove my parents' car for a little while, so I didn't need to buy a car like right away, and was working at that time, just a regular part-time job, but saving my money. And this was actually the next car that I bought. You know, I bought it fully outright. Bought it down in Alabama. I drove it 14 hours up to New York, where I currently live. So pretty far trip, but it was a good trip. It was fun. And yeah, so hopefully the sun isn't effed up in all of that video footage that I just shot, but we'll find out, I guess. But yeah, so finally got it out today. Just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, how I purchased this car, how I own this car right here. Now, it's all my money. Like I said, it's just savings. You know, if you really want that Xbox and you're saving for it, you buy that Xbox, you know, then that's, you know, $600 out of a fund for a car. You know, I always thought about that in that perspective. You know, every time I wanted something really bad, it was like, well, I can save. Not that I was saying I wanted to buy a car, but I would just save it, and I'd be like, you know what, I can wait until my birthday, or I can wait until Christmas. And I was blessed in that way because I was able to get the things that I wanted for Christmas and my birthday and stuff. So yes, I was, you know, I had a good life, and I still do, obviously. And but, you know, so I would just wait and, you know, get the presents that I wanted for my birthday or Christmas. And if I didn't, then oh well, you know, I would probably end up you know, wanting something different by then anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But so all the money that I had in my bank account would just slowly accumulate until I was, I think, 18, and I had the money from selling my Audi and some savings from working, and I purchased this car. So I bought it at 18. I'm 20 now, so it's been about 2 years as I've owned this car. It's such a fun car. Can't wait to show you guys, you know, more of it during the summer and spring. Like I said, I don't get it out too much during the winter. I just don't want to wreck it, you know. And I don't have winter tires on, you know. I still got those summer tires, but it's all right. But yeah, so here's the car. It's got Corsa exhaust on it. It is a 2008, like I've said a bunch of times. Had black wheels. Everything that's on it right now came when I bought it. So I haven't really done anything to it right now. I don't really have any plans to do anything to it right now. There's not really much that, you know, I would like to do with it. You know, yes, I can, you know, heads, cam it and everything like that and make it a beast, but you know, it's just a fun driver right now. And at 20 years old, this is just kind of all I wanted anyways. It's got about 450 horsepower. It's the LS3 motor. No problems with it at all. And you know, I don't need to put any money into it. And I've made a different video. Right now I'm kind of just wanting to put my money into a more reliable daily driver. So that's what I kind of want to get to now. But for a nice summer weekend driver, this is, you know, my favorite car. I absolutely love it. Love taking it down back roads, just cruising on a road trip. I love taking this car. But yeah, so I can't wait to show you guys more about the car, get some driving clips, everything like that during the summer. I actually have a rack that goes on the back of this where I put bikes on it. It's really cool. I used to be a BMX racer, so when I bought this car I was still into it, and travel a lot, so I would actually throw my bikes on the back of this car and they would stand up, and it's pretty cool. I get a lot of looks in it. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so I mean, I haven't really gotten out of the sport, but you know, it's just kind of work, job, school, everything kind of, you know, takes up some time. So hopefully I can get back into it, because it is some fun content that I would like to show you guys. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so hopefully this spring, this summer, we can get this car out, have some fun with it. A buddy of mine has a Challenger that he ended up getting right after I bought this, so we kind of cruise, kind of, you know, just a couple car guys that just kind of like to cruise around this town. But it's a fun time. So you know, stay tuned if you want to see more about this car. Winter months right now, I probably won't have a ton of content on this car specifically. You know, maybe some more videos to come on, you know, saving money wise and investments, and you know, some stuff that's already on the internet, but maybe I'll, you know, put my 2 cents in on it. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But yeah, this is the car. I just wanted to show you guys. Hope you guys like it. You know, leave in the comments on you know, what you think about the car, what you think I should do with the car, if you know, you want me to upgrade it or anything like that. I would like to put maybe like a carbon fiber front splitter on it, maybe some carbon fiber side skirts. I do like the look of that on the Z06 models that this car does not have. But other than that, let me know in the comments what you think about the car. Let me know what videos you want to see during the winter months, you know, whether you want to see, you know, more in-depth on how I purchased the car, or, you know, just some regular stuff. I do have a cool thing that I want to do, kind of like a podcast thing, but I'm going to call it like a drive cast. Just get you know, some buddies of mine, you know, getting whatever car I'm driving that day, and just kind of film like a podcast, but just driving around, driving some back roads, having some fun. But let me know what, you know, some topics that you guys would like me to talk about, and let me know what you guys want to see. But yeah, anyways guys, so that's the car. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, just like everyone else says at the end of their videos, because I don't know what I want to say at the end of mine. But anyways, have a good day guys. We'll see you on the next video.